What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Outlaw Shit by your boy Jennings featuring Yelawolf and Waylon Jennings and whatnot. You know what I mean? So let's jump right into it. Oh, by the way, Waylon Jennings is the original person that made the track, which is Struggle Jennings' grandfather. Let's go.
She said storms that never last, so I'm looking out the window like, when's it gonna pass? I need some cash, I did the math. She said storms that never last, so I'm looking out the window like, when's it gonna pass? I need some cash, I did.
She said storms never last. Let me rewind that a little bit.
She said storms that never last, so I'm looking out the window like, when's it gonna pass? I need some cash.
Let me listen to a little bit more.
I did the math, it keeps sending in subtraction. Is it fate or just the laws of attraction? I'll never know. Pause traction, fast lane cocaine dealer, trying to ease this pain with these painkillers. I don't want my.
Oh, so he's just basically talking about the freaking drugs and easing the pain and whatnot with the shit that he's going through, and the fact that he's realizing that pain is here, but shit's gonna freaking pass eventually,
Pause traction, fast lane cocaine dealer, trying to ease this pain with these painkillers. I don't want my soul to be stained.
Trying to ease these pains with these painkillers. Some real shit that happens to a lot of people, you know what I mean? And I mean, like, I had to train myself that was a negative thing to do, you know what I mean? Because if you're feeling fucking pain and whatnot, and you use substance to hide that freaking pain, that pain doesn't go away. It stays and it lurks, you know what I mean? So whenever you're sober, you feel that fucking pain, and it comes back harder than it did before because you never dealt with it, you know what I mean? So the best way to deal with freaking shit like that is to deal with it sober and head on and whatnot, you know what I mean? But yeah, just FYI right there. Let's go.
Pause traction, fast lane cocaine dealer, trying to ease this pain with these painkillers. I don't want my soul to be stained to obtain my wealth. I couldn't learn from his.
I like that, man. I don't want my soul to be stained to obtain my wealth. You know what I mean? Because it just means like, whatever he was doing to actually making a living and whatnot, it was causing him to not really feel like he was accomplishing anything, because the shit that he was doing was dirty and whatnot, and it was staining his soul and whatnot, and he wasn't really feeling that. That's mad deep right there, yo.
Pain with these painkillers. I don't want my soul to be stained to obtain my wealth. I couldn't learn from his mistakes, I had to make them myself. And I ain't never been.
I'm telling you on some real shit, yo. That is like the most serious. That is like the most honest thing that I've heard somebody say. You know what I mean? Because I felt like that too. You know what I mean? Like people could tell you that you go in the wrong direction all day long and whatnot, unless you go through that shit and you learn on your own and whatnot. You're not gonna fucking listen. You know what I mean? In certain situations and whatnot, and that happens like when you're younger and whatnot. You get that feeling where you have to actually do it yourself, because you feel that you're wiser and you're more grown and whatnot. But in actual reality and whatnot, it's just that you're not as wise, and you wish, like when you look back at you going through all that shit, you wish that you had paid attention and you didn't take that route. You know what I mean?
Mistakes I had to make of myself, and I ain't never been scared. The reality is frightening. My 3-year-old daughter's name came from my indictments.
Yo, he said I ain't never been scared. I gotta put this in. You might hear fireworks going on in the background while I'm doing this video right here and whatnot. It's because these motherfuckers been freaking doing these fireworks all freaking month of June. It's not even freaking July yet, man. Motherfuckers doing fireworks. But anyways, yo, it is what it is, man. Let's go.
I ain't never been scared. The reality is frightening. My 3-year-old daughter's name came from my indictments.
Yeah, man, I ain't never been scared.
Reality is frightening.
Reality is frightening. You know what I mean? He's just basically saying like on some real shit. I ain't never been scared, yo. But like reality itself is frightening. You know what I mean? And that's not him feeling fear. You know what I mean? It's just the state of reality to him right now. It's hard to deal with. You know what I mean?
My 3-year-old daughter's name came from my indictments, like a VH1 story with a hard end. Shit, I'm serving a life sentence, and I still got a charge pending. Seems like
He said, I'm serving a life sentence, and I still got a sentence pending. So he doesn't know where he's at this point of his life and whatnot. All he knows is like he's serving a life sentence, and there's another jump off on the freaking bat, and he doesn't know how that case is gonna turn out and whatnot. So he's feeling like he's in limbo at this point. You know what I mean?
everywhere I go now they watch, hiding this pain in my eyes behind Versace. Can't sleep, I'm too busy chasing dreams, and the feds send the posse down like I ain't never seen. Yeah. Don't you think this outlaw shit got another name? Think this outlaw shit got another name. What started out to be a joke? Oh, they don't understand. I've always been crazy, but it helped me from going insane. I grew up thinking this part of the game.
You said I always been crazy, but it helped me from turning insane and shit. You know what I mean? That's a wild way of looking at shit. You know what I mean? If you always been crazy and whatnot, there's no possible way of you ever going insane and whatnot, because your life is always on that crazy level and shit. So that's your sanity all over. That crazy to you, crazy in your eyes is sanity and whatnot. You know what I mean? So yeah, that you could never go insane. You know what I mean? That's an ill way of looking at it, yo. That's a good start though too.
From going insane, I grew up thinking this part of the game. Them outlaws always taught me bad guys with the feds. Don't get high on your supply, your brain will look like eggs.
Yeah, don't get high on your supply. Your brain will look like eggs, man. I remember back in the days, like in the early 80s or 80s and 90s and whatnot, they used to have that freaking commercial where they would be like, this is your drugs, and this is your brain, this is your brain on drugs and whatnot, and they throw the freaking egg in the frying pan and it starts to sizzle. You know what I mean? So when he said that it just taught me, it just took me straight back to that commercial when I was young, man.
On your supply, your brain will look like eggs in a skillet. Yeah, can you feel it? Forget it. Haters, baby, crack air. That's how I'ma get it. Just fresh up out of jail, new plan, new man, but I can't seem to change who I am. I'm a hustler.
Yo, man, straight out of, yeah, that's what it is. And the thing about it is, yo, I like to say like, come on, like I've never been locked up before, but I could imagine like if I would ever be locked, if I ever get locked up and whatnot, to come out of jail, it would be like a completely different world and whatnot. You know what I mean? Things have changed and all that type of shit, and it would probably be frightening and scary. You know what I mean? To do a bid and whatnot, come out and not know what the fuck to do, you know what I mean? And the only thing that you know how to do is fall back and do what you used to do. You know what I mean? And try to do it cautiously so you don't get back in jail until you find your way, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's strange, man.
Jail, new plan, new man, but I can't seem to change who I am. I'm a hustler. I've been running for so.
That's why he said, y'all, I'm a hustler.
Jail, new plan, new man, but I can't seem to change who I am. I'm a hustler. I've been running for so long from them boys. I can't go to sleep without the noise. Television zone.
He said, yo, I've been running so long from them boys, I can't go a day without the noise, you know what I mean?
Sleep without the noise.
Can't go to sleep without the noise. He need to hear something in his head, man, to keep him freaking from not thinking, you know?
Television zone, 40 by my head. Laying on the couch while my shoulders in the bed. If I stay awake to 5, I'll probably sell another ounce. Shoes tied tight just in case I gotta bounce. Here they ties, hit the gravel. How they know I'm back at it, little.
Yeah, he's just basically saying like he's living that outlaw life, you know what I mean? Pretty much, you know what I mean? Always looking around the other side of his, looking on the side of his neck back and whatnot. He always makes sure his sneakers is on tight, you know what I mean? Just in case he got a dip on a hurry and whatnot because motherfuckers finding him and shit. He's like, yo, it's like shit is thick, you know what I mean? Like he said, like when he just came out, he's a new man, but he's still a hustler and shit at heart, you know what I mean? He can't let that shit go, you know? Let's go.
Good looking daddy, why you in the attic? I'm mad. Don't you think this? Here they ties, hit the gravel. How they know I'm back at it? Little girl looking daddy, why you in the attic? I'm mad. Don't you think?
Daddy, why you in the attic? I'm high. Oh, wow. Let's go.
How they know I'm back at it? Little girl looking daddy, why you in the attic? I'm mad.
Oh, he said, little girl looking at me saying, daddy, why you in the attic? He's hiding. You know what I mean? That's crazy. He was like, yo, how they know I'm at it?
Hit the gravel, how they know I'm back at it? Little girl looking daddy, why you in the attic? I'm mad. Don't you think this?
Dad said I'm high, but he said I'm hiding. That's deep, yo.
Outlaw shit. Got another hand. What started to be a joke? All don't understand now, but it's a beautiful view. But when you're looking down from this high over snow-capped mountains, dope boy, crimson dye. Don't give my mama black roses. I gotta go, but I'm not strong enough to hold. Over snow-capped mountains, dope boy, crimson dye. Don't give my mama black roses. I gotta go, but
Don't give your mama black roses. Damn, man.
I'm not strong enough to hold you. I'm looking wicked for a token. Pay a silver dollar for another crime story. But when you're looking down from this high, I just made it to the clouds, and it'll be a while before I hit the ground. Let's go. And taking freedom from me now would be like taking
Freedom from me now, man.
ground. Let's go. And taking freedom from me now would be like taking water from the Nile. Cause the river still flows from a story that a dam couldn't hold. Alright, Grandpa, it's your turn. Don't you think this outlaw shit got another hand? What started to be a joke? All don't understand.
Good vibe, man. Good vibe, man. Oh man. I mean, like on some real shit, man. This track right here is freaking deeper than rap. You know what I mean? Just the emotion and the freaking the deepness of the track. You know what I mean? Freaking Yelawolf went in heavy, like when he was spitting that, like you, when he was like saying like he just got out of jail and whatnot. You know what I mean? A new man. But at the end of the day, yo, he still got to do the freaking grimy shit that he was doing to get him in at the end of the day. And after that, yo, motherfuckers found him. They ain't, he trying to figure out how the fuck they found him. They found him and whatnot, and he seen his little girl freaking pulling up and whatnot. Yo, that shit is deep, man. And with struggles verses and whatnot, talking the same shit. Like, yo, it's heavy. You know what I mean? It's hard to actually go through these things and whatnot. And yo, it's just like it's like being the word outlaw has so much different definitions and whatnot. Not different definitions, but impactful way of living. You know what I mean? It's a freeing way of living, but it's a destructive way of living at that. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is like the more you realize what you putting in, you know what I mean? The more you want to change your life for the better and whatnot. Nobody want to be an outlaw for the rest of their lives, you know what I mean? They want to live a calm and collective life at the end of the day if they could make that flip, you know what I mean? But anyways, at the end of the day, this track was definitely deep as fuck to me, you know what I mean? Like vibe, I like the vibe of this track and whatnot, the energy that went into it, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much it. What you guys feel about this track, you know what I mean? Put it down in the comment section all day long. Tell me what you think, you know what I mean? If you guys, oh yeah, whatever. If you guys want me to do any tracks, you know, you already know what to do. Put it down in the comment section all day long, you know what I mean? If you guys know what is, you see this right here is my motherfucking thumb, you know what I mean? Put it all the way up to the motherfucking sky with the thumbs up and whatnot. Show me some love, support, a whole bunch of love and support. All up, all up, all up. Next, last and not least and whatnot, you know what I mean? Show me another way you guys should show me some love and support and whatnot is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long, all day long, all day long. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, fam.